Hey everyone, it's time to do the next, hold on, let me turn down the sound a little bit. Time to do the next mission in this featured episode. Facility 4028.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the detention facility where she is currently being held. I need someone who Aaron and the Founder will respect to complete the transfer. You're the best candidate for the task. I don't expect any problems. But I didn't expect Jem'Hadar from the past to crash the board conference either. So take my recommendations with a grain of salt. The important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
Alright. Ooh, and I thought the Jem'Hadar was going to be the special deal, but no, apparently the Jem'Hadar is just going to be a regular deal, and you can also get a tech or a shield as well. Wow, this ought to be interesting. I knew that there was going to be a Jem'Hadar, anyways, because because one of my items I picked up, I don't know what I did with it, but one of my items that I picked up was for a Ketracel White, which was used on Jem'Hadar and Jem'Hadar only. You use a Ketracel White on a regular officer and it won't have good effects. I was gonna ask what my last slot is, but well, I'll talk about that later. Captain, we've arrived at the designated coordinates. I'm detecting a large structure on the asteroid. We'll need to approach before we can hail them. And what was I saying? Oh yes, I was going to... No, let me bring this up. Because there's no officer here on the last deal. Whoa. I was going to ask you what you wanted. Science, tactical, or engineer. But since the game's going to let me have a Jem'Hadar officer. Hello, Admiral Vurick. Your authorization to visit has come through from Starfleet Command. We don't get many visitors here, so this is quite an occasion. However, we were detecting 2 ships in orbit. Why is there a Jem'Hadar vessel? Yet we have a Vorta guest. He is here to see the Founder. That is most irregular, Admiral. Very well, I'll permit you to beam down with one of your officers. The Vorta, however, will have to remain on his ship. Come speak to me, and if everything is in order, I'll allow him to enter the facility.
The Founders are wise in all things. The Dominion has
Sorry if you
endured
hear
for
a
over
motorcycle.
2,000 years.
Sorry
We
if you
will
hear a
continue
motorcycle
to do so.
outside. I'm not sure what they're doing. Alright, made contact with the facility. Excellent. Is he... Nah. I should turn up the sound just a little bit so I can hear if they're speaking or not. Excellent. I'm ready to beam down immediately. The Founder has been trapped among solids for far too long, and the Great Link is diminished without her August, I think that says August. Yes, her august presence. Admiral? There appears to be a slight problem. My officers tell me that our transporter signal is being blocked. Do you intend to keep me waiting here on my ship like some sort of unwelcome guest?
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial solution.
It's not that you're unwelcome, but there are some security concerns. Security concerns? Admiral, if the Dominion wanted to conquer this facility, we could do so. I'm sure that Starfleet thinks it's very clever and has all sorts of electronic defenses. But as we've proven in the past, even your most well-defended locations are vulnerable to a squad of Jem'Hadar warriors.
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial...
Is that? Yeah, that's...
I'm here to reach
Alright,
a mutually
just wait here till I
beneficial
speak with the ward.
solution.
Humph. Very well, Admiral. I'll wait. But if I find this lack of trust very insulting, I thought friends trusted one another. Perhaps offering to help you was the wrong decision. Iran's not happy, but he's agreed to wait, sir. We're ready to transport on your orders, Captain. Captain, the warden is waiting for us in Isolation Zone A. According to the information we received, if we follow the blue line, it should lead us right to him.
Antechamber A.
Alright, we gotta follow this blue line here.
Authorized visitors must report to the warden. Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A. Processing Zone A.
And... okay, goes this way. Whoa.
ISIS access granted.
I am
How may
ISIS.
I assist you?
The Inmate Security and Information System. Visitor Virac recognized.
Authorized visitors must report to the
Visitor
warden.
authorization
Follow the blue
verified.
line to Isolation
Access level
Zone
2
A.
authorized. Welcome to Facility 4028, Admiral. Please report to the warden before proceeding into this facility. Okay, so where exactly is the warden? The blue line says this way. Maybe I need to lower the force field.
Authorized visitors must report to the
There we
warden.
go.
Proceed. Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A. Isolation Zone A.
Ah, there he is. Welcome, Admiral. And I noticed that all of them are holograms. Interesting. Is there anything I could do to assist you? Okay, what could you tell us about the facility? Not many people know about this place, Admiral. And that's intentional. We are a Federation penal institution designed to house the most high-profile and most dangerous prisoners. Most are quite violent or disruptive, but a few are targets for attack that we need to keep here for their own safety. Because of the danger, this facility is almost completely staffed by photonic personnel. Holograms, as I said. There are only a handful of humanoids authorized to work here. 5. Now that Counselor Fair has left us, and even they aren't... 5. Now that Counselor Fair has left us, and even they aren't present at the facility full time. Okay, what should I call you? Just the warden? A bit disconcerting, isn't it? I understand that the EMH Mark I had the same problem. But in this instance, instead of the programmers forgetting to give me a name, it was intentional. The thought that I would be less approachable, and therefore our guest wouldn't consider me to be a target for manipulation. Or perhaps it was their little joke. You met ISIS? I find it quite intriguing that our computer received a name, and that the rest of the photonic staff did not. Alright, and we're here to see the founder. Oh, really? That is quite unusual. I thought you were the Starfleet representative I requested to speak. I thought you were the Starfleet representative I requested to speak to inmate 53160. He's been waiting for some time. I'll need to verify your authorization to see the founder, and that will take a few minutes. Until then, would you be willing to speak to the inmate 53160? He's in Isolation Ward A. You could get there from this area. Okay, does that... I guess we need to...
Extending walkway.
Yeah, I guess we need to go... Oh, I'd hate to see what happened if you fell down there. Can we go... No, I don't think we can go in there. I think this is the one we need.
Inmate 53160.
A vast virus database has been updated.
Sorry about that. Hopefully you didn't hear my deal updating. Name, Amar Singh. I'm not sure. Species, human, augment. Type, class 6. Sentence, life with the possibility of parole. Requirements, isolation ward protocols. Visitors must be approved by the warden. Recreational materials must be approved by the warden. No access to computer terminals or technology allowed. Notes. A brilliant scientist who has dedicated himself to creating a perfect species through gene manipulation. 2 prior convictions for illegal experiments and performing illegal genetic enhancements. Experts in multi-species augmentations. Apprehended on Hatoria by Starfleet officers after joining forces with Klingon Ambassador Bavat to perform genetic experiments on Gorn and Klingon subjects. Wow, this certainly sounds familiar. Is this some kind of joke? I asked for a representative of Starfleet to explain why I must continue my research, and they send you? The one who put me in here? I see now that this was an exercise in futility. Your mind is too small to understand anything I have to say. Yep, why should Starfleet let you continue your research? It's legal. The genetic code holds no secrets from me. I can cure diseases, expand lifespans, and make the perfect warriors. Admiral, the Federation is at war. Many lives are lost every day. But what if I could make the people on your crew stronger, more resilient? What if your reaction time was increased tenfold, or your body could heal from almost any wound?